Britney Spears' sons are worried that their mother is going to end up dead. We got to talk about this. But before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy bestie, you have found me. You guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are brand new, the whole vibe here is like we're on a FaceTime call and we're just hanging out. We're just keeping each other company, basically. So I'm so grateful and thankful to be able to be here with you all today. Happy Saturday, by the way. If you are brand new, I want you to get comfortable, grab a seat, grab a drink, grab a snack, ignore the whole world, and let's just go into this very, very, very upsetting video, okay? Because it truly is. Kevin Federline just sat down with international press and basically did an interview talking about how one of her sons, I believe it was Jaden, who has been spending the most time with Britney recently, supposedly allegedly called him and expressed to him that he was very concerned that their mother was not going to be here for long, and that basically something is going to happen to her.
Just in this year, one of my sons went and saw her for the first time in 5 years. He only went over there once, and he's terrified to go back over there again because of what he's witnessed. The other one of my sons has visited her quite a few times over the last year, and you know, I got a phone call 4 or 5 months ago, and I was still finishing the book, and he was like, "Dad, Mom's gonna die." Like, I mean, in those words. And that really got me to switch gears, and that's when I wrote this. That's when I came with the plea, because what's going on right now is really, really scary. You know, we've seen it so many times with Hollywood stars, and I don't want her to become one of those people. And that's why I'm out here doing this, is I'm trying to save the mother of my kids.
So you talk about substance abuse?
Yes, 100%. Substance abuse for sure.
But I handled it a lot better than the one with Kevin. With Kevin, because I had 2 children with him, I did not know what to do with myself. I built my dream home in Malibu, a huge house and a pool and a huge yard for the kids, and I did everything for them, and just my world was that.
So the main thing that Kevin is referring to is substance use, or supposed alleged substance use. Listen, you guys, you know, at some point in time, it's like, these allegations that he is saying are very serious, okay? He is basically saying that Britney is going to end up dead, okay? He's saying that their children are concerned, that there is substances. He didn't even use the word allegedly. He didn't say, you know, let me be careful legally. He is basically saying there is substance use. So my question is, how come Britney's team isn't responding or doing something about it? How come they're not taking into consideration that he is saying these like, in his mind, they're facts, that she is on substances, that she is, you know, worrying her son, that she is not well. And that's something that really, like, makes me wonder how come Britney's team has not reacted to this. Listen, you guys, I've seen a lot of Britney fans lately talk about this. I've talked to many of you guys behind the scenes, you know, on the DMs and emails and stuff, and a lot of fans who have been with Britney since day one are very concerned. And they're very worried that Britney is going through something. I often talk about mental health, and I often talk about how we should be kinder, and that we should just be a little bit more, you know, nicer and more understanding of all the trauma she's been through. But I will say, if there is substance abuse right now, I do think that, you know, there has to be something done with that. And I'm not saying I believe Kevin, but what I am saying is that if my ex-husband was out here saying that I was on substances and that my children were worried that I was, you know, something was going to happen to me, and it was not true, I'm going to take action and I'm going to, you know, bring him down. So what I'm saying is I'm hopeful, waiting for that to happen. I'm hopefully waiting for Britney's team to react to this and say, okay, enough is enough, Kevin. One thing about Kevin is like, I stood by for 20 years and basically let it happen. And, I'm so worried. I'm so this. And this is the last thing I could possibly do to help Britney. I'm like, release a book, talking about her and earning money from it. That's the big thing you could do to help her if you were so worried. I did see I saw a comment of a huge Britney fan. I mean, huge. I mean, I always see this person on all the videos and commenting how much he loves Britney. And I saw this comment and it, I was like, damn. And he was like, I love Britney since day one. I've supported her since I can remember, but I can no longer support the idea that Britney Spears is okay. And this person is a huge I'm talking about like me, Britney fan. I'm like, whoa. And he was like, I can't do this anymore. So I'm asking you guys, how do you feel about it? Those who are real Britney fans out here, how do you feel about all of these things that are going on with Britney? Like, do you feel like she's okay? Do you feel like something is going on? Do you feel like, how do you feel about all of this? I'm just so sad. I really am. Like, I feel so sad in my heart that, to think that there might be something going on with Britney. And I'm trying to keep a positive mindset and to think about all of the abuse that she had to endure. And I'm trying to, kind of focus on that and not so much on what Kevin and, his poison tongue is saying. But I want to ask you guys, how do you feel about this? Like, I want an open conversation. Just because we have an open conversation about this doesn't mean we don't support Britney. It just means that we have to be kind of honest with our feelings. My feeling right now is I am scared for Britney because, and I've said this for many times, that I hate that she's always alone. And, I'm wondering how come her team hasn't taken legal action. So those are the things that on my head are kind of circulating often. Because again, if it were me, I would end him, like I would never allow anybody to lie on my name like that. So I'm just wondering, how do you guys feel about that? So anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like I said, it wasn't going to be an enjoyable video. It's a very scary thought that something might happen to Britney, and I'm just sort of like, I'm just so tired of it. Like, I wish that Britney could just, just go ahead and take legal action and end everything, all of these allegations and rumors and just all of this. I wish she could just like put a stop to it, but it just seems like it's getting worse. So what do you guys feel about it? Let me know in the comments. And if you are dealing with any mental health or any type of thing, just remember that you owe it to yourself to get help, because, life is way too beautiful to allow, darkness to win. We can never let darkness win. Okay, you guys? And if Britney, if you're watching, I love you. I support you. And I want you to look good in front of everybody, because I want to defend you all the time. And I don't want anybody to lie on your name or bring you down if it's not true. So we love you, Britney. We support you. You're not alone. And what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Love you all so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Mwah. Bye.